Okay, well it's 11 o'clock, 11:30 actually. No, just gone 11 o'clock, and the wind woke me up, and it's gone around to the east, and it's putting us on a lee shore here, so I'm not going to be able to sleep with that, so we're going to move back around to Fisherman's or over to Svensson's. Looks crowded over to Svensson's. I think I might go to Fisherman's, so I've just fired the motors up, and I'll get my navigation set up here, get the anchor up. Just the wind's blowing us back towards the shore here behind me. So yeah, the wind's, I reckon it's up around 15 now, and it's not too bad. There's not much wave action in here, but the chances are it'll probably get up. So. Well, we don't wear skimpy bikinis. Hell, it frightens me when I take my shirt off. There's definitely no one pregnant here. This is motor sailing for old dudes. We do live on a boat, and we do cruise extensively along the Australian coast. Join us and visit some great destinations. Learn how to look after a boat and live off grid. It might even get you enthused to do the same thing. Hey, stay out there till you can't. Yeah, you never want to be worried about moving at night. You're better off moving at night than being on a lee shore and end up washed up on the beach. So it looks like a trip over to Svensson's, and that might get us out of it. Okay, so in out of the wind and the swell, and not on a lee shore. We're getting blown offshore now, so it's a lot better. A little bit of nav in here. We've got about half a moon, so there's a fair bit of light. You can sort of see boats, but it's amazing how many boats are out here with the barbecue lights on their boats, just the little solar lights. You can hardly see them, and the radar picks them out, but yeah, don't do it. If you're on a boat, make sure you've got an anchor light on, not the solar lights, because A, they get dimmer as the night goes on, and the other thing is they're just not legal anyway, so make sure you've got a good anchor light. No excuse not to have them now. Anyway, we're anchored up here. I think the pick's grabbed hold okay. I'll just make sure that it's dug in, and I'll watch it for a little while, and then we'll go to bed again. Well, this is where we came to last night, so we probably could get in a little bit closer, but I'm only going to be here for the day anyway. It's about low tide now. I don't know, that wind is very cold. It's we've had 3 or 4 days of really nice weather, but that wind is extremely cold this morning. Nice sunny day, but yeah, pretty cool outside of the cabin. So I don't know, we might go and walk the beach later on. We'll have a look at it. It's a bit warmer on the beach out of the wind, that's for sure. Let's go for a walk. So this is Leaks Creek. I've had a look up here in the dinghy at high tide. Let's have a look at it at low tide. This is the lagoon behind Leaks. If you want to have a look at it in a bit more depth, have a look at the link in the top right hand corner. Well, this guy's been tied up in the mangroves here for at least 12 months because I saw him last year when I was here. And yeah, it's a good cheap way of having your boat tied up out of the swells, I guess. I don't know, you might be there forever. Okay, it's time to head over to the marina. The wind's pretty light and sort of in the right direction. So I'm going to head over to the marina and get tied up there for a few days. That's a little beach I was on before I moved over here last night, and it'd probably be alright in there again today. The wind's got a bit of a westerly aspect to it. Not a lot, but a little bit, and you'd probably be alright in there. But yeah, we'll go over to the marina. It'll be a pretty good trip over there, I think, in these conditions, and I don't have to worry what the wind's going to do tomorrow. The forecast is for it to be a little bit stronger than this tomorrow, so I'm happy to do it in pleasant conditions, and yeah, another night in the marina, but it'll break things up a bit. We're just going to go around the left hand side of Middle Island, and that'll give us a better angle with the wind. Might even get a bit of sail out as we head across. We'll just see how we go. Not a long trip, it'll only take me about an hour and a bit under motors, but it's always a bit nicer having that head sail out and smoothing things down a bit. Shallow water in and around the island. I'm just sneaking across a little sandbank here. We're in 2.5, 2.6 at the moment, so I'm just keeping an eye on it. And once we get across this bank, I'll be able to hold a course and head for Keppel Bay Marina. It's probably a good day to see how this sail helps, because we've got the wind coming from a pretty good direction. Be a bit of a broad reach, but yeah, we'll get it out and see if we can do any better. A little bit of drama getting it out and putting it away, but not that much. We've gone from doing about 4.3 to 5.8, 5.9 now, and it just smooths the motion of the boat down an awful lot too, so it's a lot more pleasant being on here. So we've saved ourselves probably about 15-20 minutes. Hardly worth a little trip like this, but it adds up if you're doing the long trips. Get this sail back in. Sometimes makes you wonder whether it's worth doing it, but we've probably saved about 20 minutes, so it's all diesel fuel. And it does make it a lot more comfortable when you've got the sail out. Set and ready to go in. So, and I'll pull it back on and then I can organise it. Thanks. They're short berths, eh? Unbelievable. Yeah, hang on a minute, I'll get this on. You need a bit more, I think. Yeah, okay. Well, tied up in the marina at Yeppoon, and you'd wonder why. What we're doing today, I'm going into Yeppoon with Pete, the guy that built my dinghy. They've moved into a new factory. They've got a really good setup, and they're just about, well, they are through the R&D process of building these dinghies now, and they've got 3 models available. And I'm going to go and have a look at his new factory, and we're going to deliver one of the first boats up to Mackay. So it's about a 3-hour road trip in the ute, but we'll go up and deliver this first dinghy, which would be good. And yeah, they're off and running. There's a website too, fusiontenders.com.au. So if you're interested in one of these little boats, I love it. It's great, my little tender. I think it's fantastic. I think they've got a really good product, homegrown here in Yeppoon. So if you're interested, go to the website. You can have a look at all of the models they make, and yeah, we'll go and deliver this one now up to Mackay. So here we are at the new home of Fusion Tenders in Yeppoon. How you going, Pete?
Hello, Norm, how are you?
Good. What's the new digs like?
Yeah, quite advanced from our last premise. Yeah, it's handy having the spray booth for grinding, obviously spraying the moulds. Yeah, it's nice and clean premises, and yeah, it's a lot nicer working environment.
And I guess you're probably pretty well through the R&D of the whole thing now?
We're now just refining everything, getting our system working, so we, you know, make templates for everything, so it's repeatable. And yeah, just refining now. All the R&D stuff's done. Yeah, we'll load it on the truck, and off we go.
Okay, so our work's done here. Time to head back down the Marlborough stretch to Rockhampton and then Yeppoon. Been a big weekend. Well, pretty exciting today. I'm off to the airport to pick up Karen. We've been talking for the last 2 or 3 months, and she's coming out to spend a bit of time on the boat, so I'm going to go and pick her up at the airport. Should be fun having her on board. Let's go. First thing I've got to do is fill up the limo. How come you got so many clothes on, Karen?
Well, I didn't want to pay for baggage. I thought they were going to charge me $170, so I figured I'd do the TikTok travel hack. And yeah, that's...
Bit warm for all that.
You got to stop me at some point.
Yeah.
When you start to see skin, say, whoa, 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 whoa.
Mini bar, all right?
The mini bar.
Welcome to Australia. Karen is a little jet lagged when she gets here, but recovers in time for dinner. So what are you doing, Karen?
Cutting up some peppers. What do you call them? Capsaicins?
Capsicum.
Capsicums.
Peppers will do.
We call them bell peppers in the States. Yeah. And we are getting ready to freeze them so they don't go bad before we use them.
And I'm up here cryovac snags and things. We've shopped for about 2 weeks, I reckon, so a couple of days we'll be out of here out to GKI and then up to the Whitsundays. Fantastic.
You ready for some gourmet burgers?
Gourmet burgers. Looks very carnivore-ish.
Definitely.
Karen's decided to try the carnivore diet while she's on the boat, so we'll just see how all it goes. We can document the whole journey. The next morning we're on the bus for a trip to Peggy-Anne Park.
boardwalk that I read about.
Yep. And that's the singing ship up there. We'll go up and see if it'll give us a tune. Oh, solo mio, I don't know the rest of the words. I used to, I said.
No wedgies.
We head back out to GKI and the great little beach on Middle Island. Karen learns how to use the hooker and helps me clean the bottom of the boat. Then we head over to Spencer's Beach and enjoy the cruisers camp for Sundowners. Next week we'll be off to the Whitsundays. See you then, dudes.